A relational operator's job is to look at two things and to tell you how they relate. Let's take a look at a couple of them. First of all, we've got equals, then we've got is not equal, then we have greater than, another one is less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Those are the 6 that Dart has built in. All relational operators return booleans. All of these. Is equal to, is not equal to, is greater than, is less than, is greater than or equal to, or is less than or equal to. Hear that is in that thing as I'm saying it, right? Is this equal? Yes or no? Is this not equal? Yes or no? When we assign them to variables, we're going to use the bool type. Let's start by looking at the equals relational operator. Let's call this one 5s. So the first way that we can look at this is we can say, is 5 equal to 5? Well, 5 is equal to 5. So yes, that should return true. Bool. Let's call it mixed. Let's ask then, is 4 equal to 5? No, 4 is not equal to 5. So this one is false. Bool. Vard 5s equals true. Okay, let's look at that. That is a stored variable, so Dart remembers this. Dart is going to think 5 equals 5. Okay, that's true. So 5s, this evaluates to true. True does equal true. Sweet. So this is going to be true. What about strings? Well, we can compare strings in the same way. Bool strings this equals that. Do these strings contain the same things? That's what equal means, right? Are they the same? This, that. No, they're different, which means this must be false. If we wanted same strings, we could do like empty string is equal to empty string. That would be true, actually. Right? Does computering stuff equal computering stuff? We can see by this syntax highlighting that they are the same strings. So that will be yes, true. We could try this on a lot more data types. I don't think that's the best use of our time, but basically if they're the same, it's going to return true. Empty array is equal to empty array. That's true. So you can sort of predict what's going to happen here in all the other data types. Let's move on to is not equal to. Here we have bool 5s again. 5 is not equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. So 5 is not equal to 5 is false. Let's take a look at mixed. Mixed. Bool. Four is not equal to 5. Well, 4 is not equal to 5. That's great. So this is going to be true. Let's look at Vard. 5's 2 is not equal to true. 5's 2 here has already computed to false. False is not equal to true. That's a true statement. So this is going to return true. In general, the is not equal to should be opposite to everything we see up here in is equal to. In this case, bool strings 2 equals this. This is not equal to that. Again, this is not equal to that. So that's this, the literal string. The characters are different. It's going to be different. Bool, okay, same strings equals is not equal to computering stuff, which is my YouTube channel name. You should go like and subscribe. Again, we can see that these two are in fact the same. So computering stuff is not equal to computering stuff. That is not a true statement. It's going to be false because they are the same. The equal to and the not equal to operators can be used to basically every type. They'll work if you're dealing with strings or objects or lists or maps or whatever you have, whatever types you're using. Equal to and not equal to are generally always operators that are defined. On the other hand, these remaining 4 are pretty much math operators only. That's not always true, but it's generally true. This relational operator is the greater than symbol. It says that the thing on the left is going to be bigger than the thing on the right. So again, this is going to be a bool. Relational operators are always bools. Oh, this one 5's 3. 5 is greater than 5. Is 5 greater than 5? I don't think so. That one's false. 5 would need to be bigger than 5. It's not the case. bool mixed. 4 is greater than 5. Is 4 greater than 5? No. Also false. So a lot of these, it makes more sense if you ask the question. Is greater than, is less than, is equal to, is not equal to. If you're using English, that's going to help you understand what's going on here for these logical operators. Let's try one that is true. So bool should be true. 5 is greater than 4. That's true. 5 is bigger. Let's call this one 4.5, just because you can use other things than ints. Is 5 bigger than 4.5? Yes. 5 is bigger than 4.5. That would evaluate to true. There's other cases that you can use things like this if you have an array, or a list, right? R equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can do bool longer equals R dot length. So the length should be, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be 5. The array length is greater than 4. That's true. So it still sort of reads in English. It's true. The 0th element of the array is greater than 0. The 0th element, which is really the first element, of the array is greater than 0. Okay, well, 1 is greater than 0. That's true. Let's move on to less than. So bool 5's 4. If 5 is less than 5, 5 is not less than 5, so this one's going to evaluate to false. Mixed 4 is less than 5. That is true. 4 is less than 5, so that's going to evaluate to true. We'll call it bool. It should be false. 5 is less than, this should be 5, whatever, 3.5, just something less. This is going to evaluate 4 is not less than 3.5. This is going to be false. And we can do this here as well. This is the greater than or equal to operator. So is greater than or equal to is the English replacement in your head. There's 5 equals 5 is greater than or equal to 5. Well, is 5 greater than or equal to 5? 5 is equal to 5, which falls in that. So this one will now evaluate true. Next, 4 is greater than or equal to 5. No, 4 is not greater than, nor is it equal to. So this one will still be false. Should be true. Let's go back to that again. And 5 is greater than or equal to 4.5. Yes, 5 is greater than 4.5. So greater than or equal to. Moving on to our last case, this reads less than or equal to. So bool 5's, whatever, 6. 5 is less than or equal to 5. That's true. They are equal to each other. So less than or equal to includes equal to. So this is true. Bool mix 6 equals 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes, 4 is less than 5, which is one of the less than or equal to things. So we can consider that to be true as well. Let's have another one. Bool. Let's make one that's false. Should be false to equals. So less than or equal to, that means that if the number is greater than, 5 is greater than, so if it's less than or equal to 4, no, 5 is not less than, nor is it equal to 4. This will evaluate to false. Again, our relational operators are is equal to, is not equal to, is greater than, is less than, is greater than or equal to, is less than or equal to. Those are the 6 relational operators. I will include a link to this Dartpad and the correlated GitHub gist in the description below. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next video.